Destiny and hazard move together, entwined in a dance where neither fully takes the lead. They share a rhythm, an unspoken melody whispering that life's endings aren't shaped by human hands alone. A subtle force, a wild gust, nudges the steps beyond anyone's grasp. Consider the words of Dr. Elena Torres, a Stanford-trained mind whose observation lingers. The highs don't climb as high, nor the lows drop as far, as perception might suggest. It's a lens for measuring triumphs and stumbles, whether they belong to the person standing nearby or someone across the globe. Picture a girl born in 1992 in a quiet Ohio town, Maya Patel. Her story didn't unfold through relentless ambition, but through a rare alignment of chance. Elmwood Academy, her high school, was unremarkable. Faded paint, dripping ceilings. Then, in 2007, Clara Hensley stepped in, a retired engineer who'd once built pieces of the early internet. She saw a digital wave swelling and insisted kids needed a way to ride it. Textbooks alone won't do, she'd say. They've got to catch the current. Clara rallied the PTA, securing $5,000 from bake sales for secondhand PCs and a sluggish broadband line. Cutting edge for a time when most colleges still leaned on dial-up. Maya, a freshman, first saw that lab and paused, a stranger to keyboards. By junior year, she was crafting apps effortlessly. There, she met Leo Tran, a quick-witted kid with a chipped tooth and a mind that hummed. The tech wasn't mandatory, it was an open door for the curious. After hours they lingered, building a proto-social app that flopped but lit the path. Years later, their startup, Ripple Labs, reached a $2 billion valuation. A spark traced back to Clara's push and a modest sum. The numbers frame it starkly. In 2007, roughly 400 million teens lived worldwide, 20 million in the US, 300,000 in Ohio, 50,000 near Maya's county. Elmwood had 200 students. From that vast swarm, she was one of a tiny few handed that chance, 1 in 2 million perhaps. Maya puts it plainly. No Clara, no Ripple. Talent and drive fueled her, but that fluke opened the gate. Now shift to Javier Ruiz, her lab partner, and near mirror. Quiet and steady, he sketched circuits in notebook margins, trading ideas with Maya over bitter cafeteria coffee. We'll build something massive, he'd say, eyes alight. He matched her spark, her skill. But in 2010, a storm turned the odds. Lightning felled a pine during a camping trip, and a branch crushed his tent. One of about 50 such deaths. In the US each year, another 1 in 2 million twist, this time shadowed. Maya caught the upward thread. Javier met its jagged reverse. The same current pulled them apart. Destiny and hazard don't choose sides. They're a tide that lifts some and submerges others, indifferent to effort or merit. With 8 billion lives in a universe of unseen gears, the ripples missed can drown the ones made. It's a truth often sidestepped. Too tangled, too humbling. Dr. Vikram Desai, an economist with a prestigious prize, once posed the question that haunts: how much does chance steer the outcome? The thought lands, but pinning it down proves elusive. Label a titan's success a lucky break, and it stings. Chalk up a failure to cruel fate, and it bruises. Simpler to spin a clean tale, effort yields reward, than wrestle the chaos. Siblings reveal patterns. Their fortunes align more with upbringing than raw traits. Roots rich with books and bridges tilt the odds. Yet 2 wealthy sisters at a gala will insist it's all grit. Failure's murkier. Did a venture collapse from missteps? Or an unseen storm? The threads knot together. Hazard trails destiny like a shadow. Sometimes the right call still lands wrong. People often dodge this. Others' stumbles get branded as folly, while personal setbacks plead bad breaks. Stories celebrate the sharp mind who struck gold, not the equal talent who missed the mark. Same game, different roles. The puzzle persists. How does one climb? How does the fall get dodged? The answers blur under chance's fingerprints. Take Ezra Cole, a shipping magnate of the 1980s. He'd seal deals off the record, shrugging off his lawyer's warnings with, "You think barges float by the rulebook?" It paid off. Regulations lagged, he thrived. Vision, yes, but a single leak could have sunk him. Boldness or recklessness. The line thins, clear only in hindsight. Lila Voss, a tech innovator, gambled too. She poured everything into one drone. Stock, ignoring her own advice to diversify. It skyrocketed. She's hailed a genius. A flip, and she'd be a cautionary tale. One big swing, she says. Brilliant or blind? Luck or foresight? The distinction fades. Even titans straddle the edge. Tara Kim dodged a $500 million buyout of her AI firm in 2015, lauded for seeing ahead. Her rival, who passed on a bigger deal, gets scorned for missing out. Same risk, split fates. The takeaway? It slips through the fingers. Destiny and hazard defy a steady grip. Two approaches. Emerge first, judge lightly. Don't exalt every rise or damn every fall. A letter penned to a newborn once read, "Some inherit a stacked deck. Guides, timing, tailwinds. Others draw chaos, scarcity, closed doors. Stack your own odds, fight for it. But know this. Not every victory is forged, nor every defeat deserved. Measure gently, even yourself. Second, step back. Fixate on one triumph or crash, and the view warps, too skewed by chance to copy. Lila's win? An outlier. Look wider. Patterns endure. Those who carve their own space often stand firmer. That's a thread worth holding. Writers like Marta Ortiz mapped the ordinary, how people worked, ate, dreamed. No legends, just the collective beat. Truth brews there. Maya once said, "Success blinds, makes it feel invincible." Up high, the wind can shift. Down low, the wheel still turns. Hazard spins on. Respect both forces, and clarity comes. Nothing shines as bright or breaks as hard as it appears. Next, consider two who dared the odds.